friends, and welcome back to Morrowind. When we left off, we had delved into the Andrano Ancestral Tomb and been routed by a pack of nasty, slimy skeletons. And so Draelon came back here to rest for the evening. And now I think we are about ready to head back into the dark depths. But before we do, we're going to go shopping. We're going to go to the merchant and see if we can get some potions of magicka. Because the main issue we were running into was that we were out, basically. So, this should be the general goods. Yes, Mebestian's supplies. Alright, and oh, there's a job notice on the door. Did we... When we came through Pelagiad the first time, did we see this? No. No, I'll take a hard pass. Right. Position available. Part-time assistant wanted. Inquire within. Oh, alright. A little bit of extra gold, never hurt anyone. Hello. Hello, Mebestian Unts. How are you? Looking for a bargain? Well, you've come to the right place. Well, I'm not so much looking for a bargain as I am interested in what you were saying about an assistant. Oh, I'm afraid that position has already been filled. I guess I forgot to ask Raoul to take the sign down. Oh well, yes, as I was saying, Raoul is my new assistant, so I'm afraid I haven't any work for you. Actually, there is one thing. I just sent Raoul off to do some chores for me, but it seems he forgot to take this list. If you could find him and give this to him, it would be much appreciated. Would you do that for me? Well, why not? We're already here. Oh, thanks a lot. Here's 20 gold for your troubles. Oh, and could you please take that sign off the door if you haven't done so already? Oh, I don't have to, because, Mr. Unts, I'm not your assistant. Now, am I? What can you tell me about this Raoul? I wonder where he is. I hope he didn't run off. Well, I am sure he didn't. Well, since we're here, and we're in his good graces now, let's try and beef up our disposition with him. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Let's see if we can get him to like us just a tad bit more. Well, we're gonna be here a minute, so... Oh, boy. Alright. I was going to beef his disposition up just that little bit to 60. Just so that we could get better deals. But it looks like he doesn't want to like us. He doesn't want to be our friend. Oh my goodness, how many bad rolls in a row are we going to get? See, when I do this off camera, it takes 5 seconds. The dice rolls are fine. On camera, no. So, if there's a cut... Okay! So, after a, very long conversation with Draelon, Mr. Mebestian Unts is our friend. Isn't that lovely? So, let's get selling, because we have some things to sell. And let's just check here. You've got weapons and armor and pants and shirts and skirts, and you do have potions. So you have 4 Restore Magicka potions. So let's sell that. Let's sell that. Let's sell that. Sell that. Oh, go on, that too. A handful of those. Both of our emeralds. Our diamond. Is that it? Is that all I want to sell? I think so. So we have 533 gold to play around with, and he only has 449. So, first things first, let's buy all the Restore Magicka. All the Restore Health, go on. And then we have some to play around with the steel. Because he sells steel stuff. Not quite as much as I would like him to sell. But, hey-ho, he's got what he's got. 4 different steel greaves. You couldn't, you know, diverge into gloves or anything? Alright. Buy the pants. He doesn't even have a cuirass. I can't believe that. Let's buy the gauntlet. Or, gauntlet. Pauldron. That's it. We got gauntlets on the mine. Sorry. Let's see. We want the greaves sold and the right pauldron sold. I suppose we buy the helmet too, don't we? No, because I like seeing Draelon's face. Steel tower shield, definitely. Yeah. And then, is that it? I think that's it. And we get some money out of it. Oh, we can get Trollbane pauldrons. Left pauldron, Trollbane pauldron. I don't see why not. Gets the job done. It's actually better than the steel. So let's actually just have the Trollbane. Sure. It's heavy, but it is what it is. Does he have any other heavy armor? No. Oh, he has ebony pauldron left. That is some of the best armor in the game right there, friends. Absolutely delicious. Alright, can we haggle that up? Just attach. There we go. There we go. Alright. Now let's put on all our new goodies. And yes, look at that. We've got skulls on our shoulders. We are positively looking like a madman. Either that or a very, very eccentric noble. With the robe and the shoulders. I kind of like it. I kind of think that looks really nice, actually. Alright. Alright. Well, thank you, Mr. Unz. So, we have a quest from Mr. Unz as well. To go and find his servant. Wherever they may be. Now, get into character, Draelon. If you were... if... if you were a servant, and you had the chance to slip away just for a little bit, where would you go? Where, in the small town of Pelagiad, you would go to the tavern? You would definitely go to the tavern. You would go nowhere else. You would go to the tavern, get shit-faced drunk. That's exactly where you'd go. Right. Hello? I'm looking for a man named Raoul. I don't suppose you've seen him? Is there an option for Raoul? There's not an option for Raoul. Well, bit of deductive reasoning. If he's not here, he's not upstairs. And assuming that Draelon's hunch is right, he must be downstairs. That just makes perfect sense. Alright. Hello, I'm looking for a... Told you. Alright. Hello, Raoul. What do you want? Are you Mebestian's assistant? Yes, that's me. Why do you ask? Mebestian asked me to give you this list. You can keep it. I don't need no stinking list. Well, Draelon's a bit offended by that. He's getting told off by an assistant. Well, you know, the only thing that stings around here is you and your crummy attitude, Buster. Hey, nobody says that to me. You'll pay for that. Oh yeah? You in what army? That's a guar. He just turned into a guar. Oh, oh goodness. Oh, kill it. Kill the beastie. It's spasming out of control where it stands. Oh my goodness. Oh jeez. Oh! It's taken me and an Imperial Guard about 5 minutes to kill a raging guar in the basement of the tavern. Alright. Thank you. Now, Raoul. That is your real name. What have you got for me? Guar hide, which we will promptly eat, as we must imbue ourselves with a part of Raoul's power. Followers of the Guar. Oh, goodness. The majestic Guar is our lord. We are the Guar. The rains poundeth upon our backs. The sun warmeth our mouth. O mighty Guar, thou art our salvation. Thy spirit enters us and maketh us complete. Oh, to be a Guar, to frolic and cavort. We are the Guar. The book continues on like this for many pages. Alright. So he's a bit loony. And a receipt. 5 bottles of Sujama equals 75 gold. Raoul, I don't know where you're getting all this liquor, or how you can make a profit selling it at such a low price. But if you can keep getting it, I'll keep buying it. Jalasa Ramothran. If you keep buying it, I'll keep getting it. I have an inexhaustible supply. Raoul. Oh, so he was sifting it from the merchant. Alright. Well, we'll have to go and tell Mabestian that his Mabestian friend Draelon cracks himself up. His assistant was skimming off the top and was also a wee bit loony. Hello, Mabestian. Greetings. How may I extract money from your purse today? Excuse me? Why are you at 0? I'll tell you about Raoul. Did you find him? Raoul has been stealing from you, and I have proof. I see. This explains everything. I guess I need a new assistant now. I could be a new assistant. Are you still interested in the job? Yeah, you'll be well paid, and the work isn't very labor-intensive. I just need help running the store. So what do you say? Well, seeing as how you seem to hate my guts, let me think about it. Alright then, but don't be surprised if someone else gets the job. I won't. But I don't know if I want the job after that attitude that you gave me earlier. Right. He gave really good deals too, that's a shame. Anyway, let's use our engraved ring of healing to get ourselves up to snuff. Heal up and head out to
where did I put that?
To the Andrano Ancestral Tomb. And what we're going to do, I think, is we're going to be using our conjuration and restoration and mysticism, just not destruction magic, basically, when we're in the tomb. Hello? Who? Oh, it's a beetle who wants to play. Right, let's see if we can trap your soul. We failed casting the spell. Lovely. Alright, got him. Just because we can probably afford, I think, to not use destruction magic. And because we need to level the others up anyway. And we could go to skill trainers, and we probably will eventually, but we don't have the money to right now. We're a bit tight on cash, so what we do instead is we'll go and we'll go through and cast the spells of the schools that we're less proficient in. Like right here, I can cast a bunch of Soul Trap. Let's see, Soul Gem Petty. So we don't actually want to use a Soul Trap on these friends, because they will waste the charge essentially, because they're petty souls, and we don't have any more petty soul gems. So if we put them in a lesser soul gem, we would basically be trading a better soul for them, which we don't want. All right, let's focus. Let's be ready. 1, 2, 3. All right. I hear someone drawing a weapon. Oh, there he is. All right, come on, Jerry. We've got work to do. And let's see about grabbing the skeleton soul. Come on. Oh. Oh, goodness. There we go. We got one. Let's get another. Oh, and we leveled up. Look at that. Oh, jeez. Come on. Ow! Keep beating him, Jerry. Keep getting him, Jerry. Let's actually cast some restoration magic here. Goodness knows we could use it, and let's get back to fighting. And there we go. So both of our lesser soul gems are filled now. With some pretty high value souls, it looks like. Just based on the price. And we can use those for enchanting. Which is awfully handy. Alright, let's heal up. 1, a 2, and there we are. Yeah, those should give us higher yield enchantments if we use them. So maybe if we get a new weapon, or have an effect that we want to add to one of our, maybe our robe, perhaps, or our shirt. Just a simple thing. We can use those. Right, hello. Nope. Where am I going? I'm barreling, bumbling through, and I don't even know where I'm going. Go down, and then to here. Alright. So we're going down to the deep dark depths of the deep dark dungeon depths. Good. Right, have I been through here? Have I? Oh. I hear something. Hello? Oh! Alright, Jerry. I need your help. Go get him, Jerry. Go on. And we don't want to use any more. Or, because then we'll get into the common souls. Come here, you. That was fast. Alright, Mr. Skeleton Archer. Thank you for, not posing much of a threat. And I think this is where most of the skeletons came from, actually. So yes, I haven't been in here. An apprentice's probe. Don't mind if I do. And I'll just eat all of your scuttle and cuttle and the scamp skin. Ugh. Ugh. Another guar hide. Is Raoul down? Did Raoul come down here and shed some hide? Is that what happened? A Quama Cuttle? Alright. Let's see. There we go. Shadow, whatever that does. Bone meal. Don't mind if I do. Oh, and Jerry's left us. How utterly kind of him. I hear something growling. Do you hear that? Well, this is a closed door. It's locked and it's trapped. Well, let's try to untrap it with our trusty dusty, what's it called? There it is. Our probe. And then let's try to pick the lock. I don't expect us to succeed, but we can try. And we failed completely. We could cast on Ducey's open door, but we failed. I'll use a Restore Magicka potion on it, just to see if we can succeed. That restored it to full. And there we go. We got it. Oh, hello. Ow! You're not friendly, are you? What, did you kill your friend? Were you locked in here with him and he was annoying you? Oh, an iron spear and some bone meal. I'll take the bone meal. Ashlander shield, no thank you. Titan longsword. It's not as good as what I had. An iron helm open. No thank you. A feather potion, that's handy. Journeyman mortar and pestle, that's also handy. Another book. Nice for some late night reading in front of a fire. What's this? A bone mold shield. Oh. That's taught me something. Things can hang from walls. That I might want to, take. I would say steal, but that's not... It's not really stealing if no one's using it, you know? I guess it depends on who you ask. Hello? Oh, hello. Oh, that was... Oh, it's an ancestor ghost. I have one of those. Oh. Oh, yeah. Explains a lot. Hello? Boom! That's a bone walker. That's a bone walker. Alright. Let's get you. Come on, Jerry. Go! And let's cast Reflect. I failed. Failed twice. Alright, come on, Jerry. We've got work to do. Oh, jeez. Come on, Jerry. Hit him. Kill him, Jerry. Oh my goodness. We need a restore health potion. We are getting the stuffing beaten out of us. Oh my goodness. Take a restore magica potion as well. Come on, Jerry. Alright, I actually want to cast Soul Trap on you, I think. Because you are a tough cookie. Oh dear. Oh dear. God, jeez. It's either he's a tough cookie, or it's just his staff is the tough cookie for him. Alright, I need to heal. Goodbye. Get some distance between me and him. Come on. Fight me on the stairs. The one up higher has the advantage, don't you know? Actually, I could afford to resummon Jerry, I think, to fight for me. And we need another health regeneration potion. And there he goes, and I didn't even capture his soul. Crag Blightheart. So he was a unique person. And I missed it. All because of you. Yeah. Alright, what have you got? Gold. Oh, alright. Bone meal. And a very, very expensive staff. Ho, ho, ho. Don't mind if I do. Alright, but what were they really hiding? What else is lurking? Heather? No, I don't need that. Emerald? Alright. Don't mind if I do. Ooh, is that something? No. It's a spike. Bone meal and combries. Well, I'll eat those. No, don't eat the heather, because now all I need is stone flour and the other thing. I don't remember what it's called off the top of my head. Ah! Why? Draelon's probably thinking to himself, why do I keep eating all these things if they just blow up in my mouth? Right. Ooh. Extra lockpick. Alright. Another apprentice's probe. And scrib jelly. That's nice. Alright, what are you? Empty. You're empty. What's this? A silver katana. That's actually better than what we had before. See, it does 6 to 24, and that does 4 to 20 on its main attack. So that is actually an upgrade to our enchanted weapon. And since it's silver, we don't actually have to worry about it, not being effective against, meanies. Well, obviously, now that we have that, I have to try and enchant it. I absolutely have to. Just to see how it'll go. So let's see, what do we want? Go 19 to 19. I like that. Yeah. Silver katana of... Oh, that's all capitals. Of fire. Please work. Let's just use that. Please? It worked. Haha! And we level up our enchanting. Look at that. So now we have a fire sword. A better fire sword. Yes. Alright, hello. What's in here? The Dagger of Judgment. Another very pricey dagger. Don't mind if I do. And the Skull of Lavul Andrano. So we've got what we came for. Alright. Chokeweed. Thank you. Red Lichen. Yeah. Nether salts. Don't mind if I do. Nothing in the urn. Nothing in that urn. Another Sermon of Vivek. Alright. And what's in the chest? A very pricey helmet. Scroll of elemental fire, or elemental burst fire, alright. Some willpower restoration and luck restoration, alright. And a mural of, let's see, what is that? That's the Saint Veloth leading the Chimer to Morrowind, right? If Draelon knows his history. Is that a false wall? It looks like there's something behind there. Alright, sorry about that. Had to do a quick little edit there. This was, interrupted by the real world, as is so often the case. Right. Look through everything, I think. Yes, alright. So then we've done it. We've completely explored the Andrano Ancestral Tomb. Lovely stuff. So now we can get out of here and then go back. We can go back to Pelagiad, and I can have another nice long chat with, Ooh. You see that? Look at that. Someone forgot to block that off. Oh, that's alright. It's a Bethesda game. No one cares. So now, we get to go back to Pelagiad. And, have another nice long chat with Mebestian. And tell him... Hey, you know how you hate me? Please don't for about 5 minutes, so I can sell you all my junk that I got in the tomb of the Dunmer ancestors that I raided down the road. Okay, thanks. And I'm sure Draelon has such a way with words that it will not be difficult at all. I'm not even going to... I was thinking maybe I should take that Magicka potion, but then I realized we're just going to be walking around town, so the chances are that eventually... Oh, right, you. Eventually, it always rains. It always rains. Eventually, I'm going to rest anyway, so I'm not going to bother. Hello, Mr. Beetle. Because it'll restore everything anyway, because we're resting. But I'd say that was fairly rewarding. We actually got quite a few levels up. Maybe not of, you know, of everything, but we got quite a handful. And of course, Speechcraft is a high level because of Draelon's way of wooing and, trying to convince everyone to give him the best deal possible. And Mebestian gives some really good deals, actually, my goodness. It's a bit absurd how nice his are compared to other merchants, you know? So we're going to try... I mean, just compared to the ones in Balmora, he's at least willing to pay, you know, about a third of the price. If a little less, you know. And you don't even in Balmora, in the big city, see that kind of generosity. So I think he's worth trying to make a friend of. Hello, my Bestian. Here we go again. Okay, and we're back after not nearly as long of a conversation as last time. And we can sell some things. So he has a 400 gold again. Let's see what we want to sell him. What would he give us for that? 300 right off the gate. Give him that, alright. And then this. We could probably buy a few things with all that, if we wanted to. But do we? Is there anything worth looking at? Oh. I'm sorry, what? Okay, I'm not buying that. Because that's so very clearly a bug. In that I should not be able to buy that for one gold. So no, we're not gonna do that. My goodness, do I wish that I could justify it though. Do you have any more potions? Restore fatigue, you have restore health again, and you have restore magicka. Alright. His entire stock already came back. Would you look at that? Lovely stuff. I don't really need any of the other stuff, so... I could sell my, my scrolls, and I think I will. I could also sell this emerald. Let's get rid of that. And I can sell the mortar and pestle. But you don't buy it. That's a shame. And I think that'll do it. There we go. We have successfully haggled our way, and I want to keep that just because it looks like a nice little keepsake to have. Haggled our way to having a nice...
Let's hear it.
A nice group of potions, a nice collection of potions. That was actually perfect. That was perfectly timed. Well done. And a nice new kit of armor. Actually, speaking of kit of armor, there is an armorer who perhaps might have a more varied selection. Hello. Ulernil. An Altmer blacksmith. That's gotta be rare, right? What? Lost your way to the tavern to get soused? Looking for a courtesan to lighten your coin purse? Keen on Vivek? What? Out with it! He's cheery, isn't he? Alright, let's see. He has an iron cuirass, or a steel cuirass, excuse me. It would cost me 200 gold. Dare I? Okay, yeah, I dare. Alright. Let's see if I can get that. Oh, that just made him so angry. Alright. Well, we bought the cuirass. I'm happy with that. No gloves, but he has boots. He has boots. Yeah, let's also sell our cuirass. Sell the boots, too. Let's buy the boots. And all we need to replace is the gloves. Okay. Alright. Don't mind if I do. Thank you. Let's put on that. Let's put on these. And let's see how we look underneath. Let's take a gander. Oh my, that's actually quite regal. We, a bit lacking in the arms department. It's a bit of knightly humor. But I thought I saw another sign that's identical to that right here. Yeah. Yeah, what's this? Oh, it's the alchemist. Oh! Angus. Another smithy. Hello. Are you Angus? Flaccus Macrina. New to Pelagiad? Then you'll be one... No, I wouldn't say I'm new. No, I'm looking for the proprietor. I'm looking for whoever... Angus Marina. Yes, hello, you. You know, when I think of Angus, I think of a Nord, and you're an Imperial. I don't know you. You're not local. What do you want from me? I want to buy. Still no gloves? I'm heartbroken. Well, I could just buy a helmet. He has the open ones. And in Morrowind Reborn, the open helmets are kind of dumb. If I am going to be completely honest. They make you look bald underneath. So I think we'll pass. Right. Well, oh well, it's a shame. You don't buy that, alright. I don't really want to splash all of our cash. I'm quite pleased that we have a bit left over after all of our purchases. Alright, let's put our robe back on, because I think this... You know, it hides a bit. But I like it. I think it suits Draelon. At least for now. That might change as we get new things, but for now I think the robe is just fine. And now, as we often do, we head back on the road. And back to Balmora, because we finished the quest that was given to us by Sharn gra-Muzgob. And we can go back and tell her, yes, I finished the quest, and tell me what you know about the Nerevarine and the Nerevarine prophecies. And, make notes for Caius, because I won't remember any of it. Or I'll remember some of it, but I won't remember enough to give him a detailed report, so you should probably just write it down. And then we can figure out where to go from there. Maybe, just maybe, we will be strong enough, especially since we have a nice new sword that can cut through enchanted beings. We can go back to the quest that we had before, and finally get the Telvanni wizard and the slacking Mages Guild member who needs to pay their dues. And then, after that, we could go to Caldera. You know, it really depends on where the wind takes us, but I do think that going and doing the Mages Guild quests would be more interesting. Though, will we succeed? I don't know. Last time it went really poorly for us, didn't it? We can hope. You know, we can hope that Draelon won't get his ass beat the moment he steps back into the Ashlands, but yeah, we won't know unless we try. But we're a few... We went at, like, what, level 1? And we're already level 5. What was that? I think yeah, there's a little search bar here. Actually, maybe I should shrink that just a smidge. And then pull that out like that. Yeah, I like that. If I did that now, that wouldn't do anything at all. Alright. On the fly adjustments, everyone. Sorry. I've been in there? Yes, I have. Alright. But we can certainly try. And, see about doing what we must for our guild to advance through the ranks. Because I think now that he's been here for a bit, Draelon is getting a bit of a taste for the grandiose. You know, he's hungry, he's chomping at the bit, he's ready and raring to go. And he's thinking, oh, just you wait, I could be the next Archmage of the Mages Guild of Vardenfell, or the next leader of the Fighters Guild, or even more, one of the great houses, you know? He could be so much. He could do so much. If only he applied himself, which he's certainly trying to do. Right, this is the Foyada. So we need to go here towards Balmora. And hopefully there are no... Literally, as soon as I say that. As soon as I say, hopefully, there are not going to be any more beasties. Guess what we run into? A beastie! But yeah, I think Draelon is getting to a point where he's thinking, maybe I should be setting my sights a little bit higher, you know? He's certainly become more distrustful of the Empire after his, in his opinion, unjust imprisonment. Oh, yeah. Sorry, Mr. Scribb. Oh, go on. I want to see what's down here. We've teased this several times, and I want to see what's down the left-hand path. We're here. Why not? There's a Quama down here. That's what's down here. Come on. Get out of my face. Get out of my face. Excuse me. Come on. Ow. Oh, is this going to be another situation where the Quama beats the shit out of me? No? Alright, good. But he doesn't really trust the Empire anymore, which is ironic since he's in Imperial Guilds, but it's not the same. It's not the same. He doesn't really trust the Empire anymore, so he wouldn't want to put all his faith in Caius. Because he's sure he's being manipulated again. He's very sure of that. you know? He's sure that Caius has something in the works for him down the line as soon as he becomes expendable. You know, the only reason that the Empire would have let him go is if he had a use, and if he stops having that use, he can easily see the Empire sending the Blades out to clean up their mess, as they so often do. And so he's probably thinking to himself, gee, I should probably get myself a life outside of that here in Vardenfell. Because that's where he is. He's stuck here, for at least for now. How long have we been just... Could you... Thank you. Oh my... Jeez, that's excessive. If I knew that this path would have nothing but incredibly hard to hit Quama, I would not have gone down it. Alright. Is this just more of the same? The whole way? Just a long, long, very long ridge in the Foyada that has nothing rewarding. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, makes sense. A scrib. Hello, little scrib. And that is where we turn around. Because I have absolutely no patience for dealing with cliff races. No, 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 no. I'd rather go back to Balmora and turn in our quests. Tell Sharn that we've done what she wanted us to do, and then prepare for our next excursion. It's also a bit fitting that the Mages Guild has kind of just become our hub, you know? We go there at the end of every episode, and Draelon kicks up his feet, relaxes, pops open a bottle of Sujama or Maste, and just enjoys himself for an evening in between adventures. He's probably exhausted, because, you know, he's out for days at a time, just whacking and slashing away and trying to stay alive in dirty tombs, and then he finally gets to come back for maybe, I don't know, 10 hours? Just enough time to shower and go straight to sleep. But such is the life of an adventurer who needs to fight and kill just to, you know, get their daily bread. And to have a bed to sleep in. And hey. Draelon doesn't seem to mind. In fact, some might argue that as a soldier, it's what he does best, you know? He's, oh, well, yes, I'm used to these conditions. I've been in many places, from Black Marsh to High Rock and everywhere in between, and on my best days, when I wasn't on latrine duty and not digging out the trenches around the camps, I was graced to a mud bath. And oh, the splendors I would make with my magic before I forgot all of it in the dungeons. Right, Balmora's this way. Alright. I want to see what's over there, too. So many curious places to go that I want to see that unfortunately we just don't have the time for, at least right now. Eventually, I imagine in, and I don't know, part 577, we'll finally have an excuse to go over there, but unfortunately for right now, we don't. I'm sure we'll get there. I'm sure. So, now that we're approaching Balmora, we want to talk to Sharn, as I've said about, what, 4 or 5 times now? Gee, goodness, we need new material. We want to talk to Sharn, and then we want to go to Caius. And tell him, hey, we've got the Nerevarine prophecies, and I think... Oh, I think we stock up. We have a bit of gold. You know, we've got a bit of pocket change, and we have a decent selection of potions. But I want more. I want more stuff. It's locked, so once again, Draelon needs to jump the fence. Oh. Like a vagrant coming in from the cold. You'd think the guards would see him doing this and try and stop him, but no. But I think we stock up and try and get a few more consumables and maybe one or two other upgrades. Maybe find those gauntlets if we can. And then, once again, we make another excursion to the Ashlands, and we're in from the rain. You know, a part of me is tempted to just stay here for the night and not bother going back out because it's raining, and Draelon doesn't like the rain. In fact, I'd say he hates the rain. It's obnoxious and it gets his head wet. Takes an age to dry with all his hair. Right, hello, Sharn. Again, is this about the errand you are doing for me? It is. Very good. I'll just take that skull from you. Perfect for what I have in mind. Thank you. Now, as I promised, I'll answer your questions on the Nerevarine cult. Go ahead. This Ashlander cult believes the long-dead hero Nerevar will be reborn to honor ancient promises to the tribes. According to the legend, the prophesied Nerevarine will cast down the false gods of the tribunal temple, restore the traditional ancestor worship practiced by the Ashlanders, and drive all Outlanders from Morrowind. Both Temple and both Temple and Empire outlaw the cult, but it persists among the Ashlanders who care little for Imperial or Temple law. Here, take this copy of my notes on the topic for Caius. And there we are. Well, since we're here, let's take a look and see. Do you have Restore Magicka Bargain? You do. At a bargain price. So we'll buy all those. See if we can haggle down by one. And we can. Lovely. We can't get training because we're poor. Can we get training from anyone? I don't think so. Oh, that's spells. I want training. I can get training in illusion. Do I want spells, actually? Or spell making? Could I make a spell? That's interesting. But it's expensive, isn't it? Yeah, those are... excuse me. Those are expensive. Alright. Ooh, we could do a paralysis. From illusion. Poison. Interesting, interesting. Shock. Burden. Oh, that could be fun. But no, I don't think I'm satisfied with any of those. Anything from you? Calm. Oh, swim. Could buy a levitate. I think levitate actually would be fun. I want a levitate potion. Potion? Spell. I want a levitate spell. I like the idea of levitating. And a shield. That could be handy. Or water walking. Knowing our luck, water breathing might be better, but no, I think... I don't think I want to spend any more than that. So we've got a levitate spell now. So we can hover and fly around. And, spew insults about people's mothers from on high while we blast them with our flames. And once again, we brave the wind and rain to dash across Balmora to get to Caius. Just turn in these notes. I would stop and read the notes, but I think it would be very out of character for Draelon to just stop in the middle of the road. Yes, stop in the middle of the road while it's pouring down rain. Alright, I can justify it here. Right. But stop in the middle of the rain and read some paper notes. Even better, can't read during battle. That's just wonderful. Seems like the guard's having as much trouble with that, well, I'm betting it's a beetle, as I was with the Quama earlier. Alright, hello. Still naked? Good. Alright, let's read these notes first. The following are notes from Sharn, gra-Muzgob to Caius Casades, the Nerevarine cult. Yeah, this Ashlander religious cult follows prophecies of a Nerevar reborn to honor ancient promises to the tribes, to reestablish the traditions of the prophet Veloth, to cast down the false gods of the tribunal temple, and to drive all Outlanders from Morrowind. Both Temple and Empire outlawed the cult, but it persists among the Ashlanders despite Imperial and Temple repression. Because it's persecuted, it remains a secret cult, and it is hard to judge how widespread it is among the Ashlanders, or whether it has any following outside the Ashlander tribes. Oh my goodness. That is quite the read, and I did not sign up for all that. Especially not this late in the episode. Well, here's what I'll do. If you're curious, I've already read that, so I'll just scroll through it, and I'll let you pause if you would like to read it. Uh-huh. There we are. There. So, if you're interested in reading it, feel free to pause that and go through it and read it. But we'll lose it as soon as we talk to Caius, and I don't want to interrupt the flow by reading it here. So, hello Caius. Are you here to discuss your orders? Yes, I am. And these are Sharn's notes on the Nerevarine cult. Excellent. I'm promoting you to Blade's apprentice, Draelon. I'd like some time to think how this fits in with the Emperor's plans for you, so if you'd like to get a little freelance adventuring, go ahead. But whenever you're ready, I'll have new orders for you. Oh. Makes sense. Let's give Caius time. And let's head back to the Mages Guild. Yeah, well. Voice cracking a lot today. I'm so sorry. And we'll head back to the Mages Guild. We'll rest, finally. And then tomorrow we set out on a quest of our own. Joy of joys. And hopefully, we won't have nearly as many premonitions. Alright. Premonitions of impending doom. Ooh, look at that. That's the, I know in real life that's what the Eye of Horus, isn't it? That's really cool. Oh, yeah, that's cool, isn't it? It's interesting. It's fascinating. Yeah, it's quite... Alright. Fine. I guess you don't appreciate the arts like I do. Oh, yeah. Right. So, as Draelon gets ready for well-deserved bedtime and drops off some new books. Whoops. That's giving me trouble. Come on, there you go. There, and then that. And that. And then that on top. As Draelon gets ready for a well-deserved evening's rest, I will say, thank you all very much for watching this episode of Morrowind. Hope you've enjoyed it, and as always, I will see you very, very soon.